Talkwadstudios.com, broadcasting you to the world.
Whoops, press it on there. How did that happen? This is Doug Vater's Vater Entertainment Live. How you doing, folks? As you can see, I don't know how that intro got in there, but this is the guy that's on tonight right here. So, and Jules.
This guy right here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Jules is there waiting for you. I want to introduce another gentleman. He's my co-host tonight, and his name is Greg Rabin, and he is a mentalist. Greg, tell the audience exactly what you do.
Well, basically what I do is, for a living, I fool people. I am a paid charlatan. I am a fake, a phony, a fraud, but I'm really, really good at it.
Ah,
basically,
that's cool.
it look like I read minds.
Oh, okay, there you go. And he has done some research on you, Jules.
Yes.
So make
my
sure you're ready for
father worked as a professional magician on the side, so I kind of grew up in a magician's household, and I'm pretty good at, seeing tricks. But I'm going to tell you, I have seen some of these mentalist tricks, and I am just stupefied. It's amazing, some of the stuff they're doing.
Yeah,
I know it's just a trick, but I can't figure it out.
Yeah, you must be blown away about that, huh? Because
Very impressive.
The stuff that I have seen is just incredible. I have seen one of his shows, and I'm just amazed at it. I really am. So, it's just a mind blower. Anyways, Jules, this is all about you tonight. So, tell the audience about Jules. How do you pronounce your last name?
Sciero.
Sciero. There you go.
Like if you're going to sear a steak. And just add an O.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Sciero. Sciero.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. All right, tell us about that poster in the background.
Well, I have a couple posters back there.
Mm-hmm.
The Fast Remley Push I put up there because it was a college movie that I did that ended up winning multiple awards. I ended up getting great footage for my demo reel.
Okay.
And I'm glad you mentioned it because my advice, I get asked all the time by new actors, what should I do? You know what you should do? You should go up to these college kids that are making these movies, as silly as they might seem.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's a waste of time, but I tell you what, you can get some great footage for your reel when you're starting out, and you can make great contacts. And plus, you never know who the next kid is going to be. Quentin Tarantino, and they're going to go, man, I worked with Jules. He was so cool. He donated his time.
Wow.
And just so go out, work with these college kids. And that was a movie, Fast Family Push, that got me a lot of recognition with the local filmmakers. And so, yeah, thank you for asking.
Oh, that's cool. All right, cool. And what's that one that you just did with Chris Woods not too long ago? It's getting a lot of controversy.
American Holocaust?
There you go. Yeah. So what did you?
There we go.
Yeah. So what did you play in that?
Can open, worms everywhere. Well, here's the thing. Chris Woods and John Miller wanted to do a story based on two serial killers, Leonard Lake and Charles Ng.
Okay.
And they wanted me to play the role for Leonard Lake.
Okay.
Even though I look nothing like him. But it's a very intense movie, and there's a lot of stories about serial killers that have been done, but not about these two individuals. And so they wanted to it's not a documentary. It's just loosely based on the tapes that were recovered at the crime scene. And so we made this movie in a found footage style. And even though it was just a little independent movie, it has caught quite a lot of steam. And I have only been recognized twice in public.
Wow.
And this was one movie. And I've got good reviews. I've got bad reviews. And we knew that going in was going to be controversial. And I didn't think I was going to be able to make a movie like this. But when I read the script and I saw how powerful the story was and the message was, I thought, yes, I would very much like to bring this story to life.
Yeah. Have you been in any other intense movies such as this one before?
Well, actually, I'm in Chris Woods and John Miller's brand new movie that's coming out, and I'm filming it tomorrow.
Okay.
And I can't tell anything about it, of course, until you can't leak anything. But
Yeah.
it's very intense, and it's along the intensity of American Holocaust, but in a completely different story. But
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it on the same? It's kind of. Are you saying it's like on the same basis as American Holocaust? Is it as gory and effective? Do you think?
I think on a Bloods and Guts level, it might even be more gory.
Really?
It has a completely different story, and it's not going to be compared to American Holocaust in any way, but it's very intense. And I actually have this pretty big speech that I'm filming tomorrow. It's about 4 pages long, and so that's what I've been doing all day, and is going over my lines. So, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun project, and I have a couple things in the works. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Very happy right now.
Why don't you tell us what you got in the works? You got anything that you can talk about right now?
Well, I had in the Action Film Challenge next month with my very good friend Ken Anthony II and T. Kodos, and I'm going to be working with Michael Newman and Sean Collins again, which makes me very excited because they are without a doubt two of the best friends I've ever had in this business. And I'm just going to say that, this is a 3-part episode. There's 2 parts that came out. This is part 3, and it's the finale. It's big. It's exciting. I can't wait to share the story, but once again, I can't. And then I'm also working in Preston Malden movies. I Am Sin. It's a full-length SAG feature where I'm playing a senator of all things. Look at me, but I'm a character actor. I have many different looks, and yes, I can play. Yes, I can play a senator. Your Honor.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've seen you play several.
Everything off. I'll be all clean cut, beautiful.
Yeah, I've seen you play several different things.
Right.
You actually have done stuff for me. Is that right?
Oh yeah, I love working with Doug Vater.
Right, there you go. And I'm gonna show the clip that you're in. So I'm gonna do that right now. How's that? Oh, hold on.
I would love to see that clip.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Not quite as intense as American Holocaust.
Vater Entertainment presents Spynet, coming soon, rated R.
Yeah. So tell us about.
I still to this day consider that my best headshot.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah, exactly.
And I love working with Olga. Olga is an up and coming talent, folks. Sometimes you have to look at a resume that's from here to the next state. There is a lot of new talent, and that doesn't mean everybody has to start somewhere.
That's right. That's right.
Olga is very talented. I spent a couple days working with her, and she knew her lines. She showed up on time, had her makeup all ready, and was in character and professional right from the get-go.
I'm going to tell you what. She blew me away. She really did.
She blew me away because, I remember when you said there, when you said, oh, this is Olga's first movie, and you have to be patient with new actors, and you just want to sit there in the background. You don't want to say anything that could criticize them.
That's right.
And when she did her first take, I was like, are you kidding me? This is her first movie?
Yeah.
She is so freaking talented.
Yeah. It
was a pleasure working with you, and I hope to work with you again. We'll finish this movie up.
Yeah.
Great.
That was definitely my I thought that myself too. I couldn't believe it. And then
I was blown away. I couldn't believe it was her first time.
Yeah, and then when I pieced it all together, it's you guys just did awesome. Just that clip alone, the way it just expresses how awesome all you guys did. You know what I mean? I'm very proud of all of you. So you did a great job. So
if you ever have like a last second rewrite there, Mr. Doug, then I would love to do a scene with Olga where we had some like intense dialogue. There's something intense.
Oh yeah,
You
there you
know?
go. Yeah.
I had to speak Russian.
Yeah, there you go.
Accent.
Basically, what we did was the opening to the show, to the movie. Basically, is what it is, and then it leads into a lot car chases and stuff like that. So I don't want to
Right.
give too much away, but anyways, it's the worst thing about movies like this is locations. Trying to get a place you can do a car chase, you can do this, you can do that. It's just hard to get. So without insurance and stuff like that, you need $1 million worth of insurance to get in any kind of places like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
because if anybody
maybe
gets
we could have
hurt,
a dream sequence or something, me and Olga, where there's a flashback when I maybe was first joined the army and I turned, I don't know.
oh yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, definitely.
That'd be
Well,
fun.
Jules, tell us about this music video you were in.
Well, what it is there's this young rhythm and blues artist and Lioness, and she had wanted to make this movie with a very talented young filmmaker, Eric Hodges, and not movie, a music video, and she wanted me to be like, I'm having things, I'm, doing great, but then when I made the mistake of leaving her, I ended up homeless with no hope, and so it was fun, and I have to say, one of the biggest challenges was playing a homeless person in public, real, in Ybor City on 7th Avenue on a Saturday afternoon when there's hundreds of tourists, and they really thought I was homeless. They were helping me up and giving me change, and
Wow.
I had to. You think acting's tough? Yeah. I'm gonna be in a studio about other act. Sometimes you're in public, and people don't know that you're just acting. They
Right.
think you're homeless, decrepit, and you have to kind of let go of your dignity to be a good actor. You got to let go of your dignity sometimes.
That's right.
But I think it came out really good, and I was very proud to be part of this video.
Yeah, it's strange because Mike Christopher did one, and he played a homeless guy too. And people kept coming up to him thinking he was really a homeless guy, giving him money. He had the same
Yeah.
experience, you know?
Oh, I had the same experience. I was working with Bob Glazier, and people were. This lady gave me half a sandwich. So here's some cigarettes, and like I said, and let me say something. When I was in this video, I was playing. He goes, "I want you to play guitar, and act like you're a homeless bum that plays guitar."
Right.
And I just filmed for like a half hour maybe. I made $7 freaking, man. I mean,
Wow.
I thought, hey, this kind of worked out a little bit. But I was playing old blues there, and people walking by were throwing change at me, and like I said, I was just faking it, and
Wow.
but by the time I picked up my little hat, I had $7, and I was like, well, hello. I mean,
Yeah, that's
I'm
awesome.
glad you enjoyed the show.
There you go. All right, so basically what we're going to do, I'm going to show that music video you're in. How's that?
Awesome. Oh, that's
And-
awesome.
Yeah, because I liked it myself. I thought it was pretty cool. So, well,
And
what?
let me just say one thing about this video at the end. I don't want to. I'll tell you after the video.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, go ahead.
Tell me what the love is. In this jealousy, phase the most precious to misery. A lover's doubts fades to a drought. The flowers bloom again when the soil is turned rejuvenating. Tell me what the love is. Tell me what the love. What the love is. Tell me what the love is. I found out you don't love me like you used to anymore. I found out you don't love me like you used to anymore. I found out you don't love me like you used to anymore. Wonder how I feel. Fuck fake family. This shit is real. Life is suicide in the South. And we got a foul mouth, living hell. Don't talk about me, pray for me. Ambition came from pain. Grandma held it down when our parents were not around. Locked down, swines corrupted their minds. I shine for the crackhead. My people's spirit never dead. Nah, not at all. Rebels stand tall. Can't say it enough. I love to love. Bust many blunts. say forget it. Surviving through trials, I bring smiles. Release to the beast, my cup runneth over. Can't kill my mission, I choke your poverty decisions. The wind blows as my thoughts echo. The wind blows as my thoughts echo. The wind blows as my thoughts echo. I found out you don't love me like you used to anymore. I found out you don't love me like you used to anymore. I found out.
Well, that is awesome, man. That is.
Wasn't that fun?
Yeah, they did some really good work on that. They really did. So,
Yeah, and Lioness was very talented singer and composer, obviously. But the story I wanted to tell was that particular guitar was very important, had sentimental value, and I'd spent a lot of time with that guitar.
Wow.
Unfortunately, during a move, something fell on it, and the body was cracked, and it was hopelessly destroyed. So when we shot the video, I said, this guitar, we can break it if you want, because he didn't think of that. He goes, that would be the best ending. And so I told him, I said, all right, now you only get one take, so make sure you're in focus, and let's do this. And we smashed it right there, and
Wow.
So kind of every time I see it, it has a little tug of my heart. But yeah, it was a fun video, and
That's
Jules,
cool.
glad you enjoyed it.
That's cool. We're gonna put my co-host Greg Raven. He's a mentalist magician. He told you exactly what that is. So he's gonna ask you a few things too, because he's done a little behind work on you, so he knows exactly what who you are and what's going on.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, so he's gonna ask you a few things. Go ahead, Greg.
So, Jules, now tell us about that guitar. You were saying that had some real sentimental value to you. What was it? Was it your first guitar or what?
Well, it was when I was growing up. Everybody wanted to be freaking next guitar god. I grew up in a big rock and roll atmosphere, and so I learned to play guitar, but then I didn't really get great, and it petered out. I got other interests, so I put it down. So a couple years ago, I decided to get back into the guitar, and a friend of mine gave me his guitar. He's like, here, I don't play this anymore. I want you to... So it meant a lot to me, and it was a guitar that got me back playing again. So now I'm kind of learning, so I'm almost good, but I'm not great. I'm just that close to being great, and it's just going to take a little more work, but I'm going to get there. But that was the guitar that got me playing again later in my life, so it was very, very important.
Nice. Now, a lot of people don't know actually where you began, what your actual roots were, and I think that's something that a lot of people would be interested to know.
I was born when I was very young.
Imagine that.
And no, roots in what? Acting, music.
Well, regarding when you first got bitten in show business, as it were.
Oh, showbiz.
Yes.
The showbiz.
Yes.
I would show you, I would actually show you the scar I got from being bitten, but this show's rated G. No, but I would have to say that, I was in stand-up comedy. I was doing stand-up comedy, and I was at a comedy club one night, and this producer came up to me, and he said, hey, you're very funny. I'm making a comedy. I want you to be in my movie. And I thought it was just some guy at the bar that was drunk, and you meet a lot of those, but it turns out he did make a movie, and I was in it, and I got the acting bug. And plus, my very first scene that I ever did was with a big Hollywood star, Jeff McKay, and so I was sold from the very first day.
That's fantastic. Now, I heard you say earlier about how you would love to the advice that you would give to people would be to, get into as many indie things as you possibly can. Now, if somebody go ahead.
No, I'm not saying that. Don't make that a goal. I'm just saying my advice to new actors is, start out with college kids, indie projects. They will hire actors with no experience. They always say, how do I get into acting if I have no experience? Start out with these college kids, these indie filmmakers. You get a lot of experience, a lot of footage, and it's a great way. You meet people that, yeah, maybe they're indie tomorrow, but they're working on a big, huge set, later, and they're going to remember you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's
And
great.
it's great footage. I mean, it's it's a great way to get into movies.
Yeah, definitely. So, what's the future of Jules?
Well, I think that I've done, to this day, I've done just in my 5th voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've always been told I have the face for voiceovers. I'm sorry, I stole that joke. No, but voiceovers are fun because you can show up in your pajamas, and there's always like a jacuzzi nearby. No, I'm kidding. But it just seems you have a great voice, and I thought I would have a good radio voice, and I just did my 5th voiceover for Andy Lolino.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Lolino, who was very kind to put me in his movie The Uh-Oh Show.
There you go.
I just wanted, I'd like to shout out to Andy Lolino right now.
Yep.
And so I think voiceover is a very good future for me. It's not that I don't want to be in front of the camera anymore.
Yeah.
But, I have a couple of toes. I'll put each of them in the water.
Yeah, there you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Andy Lolino and I are really good friends. Chris Woods, the whole gang there. They all talk to each other.
Well, Andy, when I auditioned for the show, I only auditioned for an extra.
Really?
I had no lines,
Wow.
anything, and I went in, auditioned, and then he sends me an email. He says, well, we have this bigger role for you.
Mhm.
Would you be interested? And so I said, hell no, I never want to hear from you again. No. No, I said, are you kidding me? This is the best news I've had all day. And they offered me a great big role, and I got to be in a scene with Brooke McCarter. You remember him from... I don't remember. What movie was it? Fuck, I can't remember.
Yeah, the Lost Boys.
Boys. Oh, I'm sorry.
all right.
Old man, I'm old. See?
Yeah, if he's watching this, is
I had a scene with Brooke McCarter, and there was a funny moment because Brooke McCarter has to knee me in the Happy Man. What do you call him on this show? Happy Man part. Anyway, but he has to knee me really hard, so I went and bought a football cup. I went to the sporting goods store, and I bought a football cup, and I said, hey, Brooke, I just want the scene to look real. Give me a real knee to the nuts, man. And he did, and I go, don't worry, I'm protected. So that's how dedicated you have to be as an actor. Buy a cup.
Yeah.
Protect your stuff.
private. Yeah, your private. Yeah, exactly. So, so how many films have you done now with Chris Woods? Do you know exactly how many?
I've done 2 films with Chris Woods.
Oh, just 2, really?
That's 2.
Yeah, because he's done a lot. He's
3. Actually, the O Show. He was the editor.
That's right.
Matter of fact, that's where I met Chris Woods. Was the day of the O Show. He was in the same scene with me with Joel Wynkoop, which is also the day I met the legendary Joel Wynkoop, one of my best friends in the show business, period.
Yep.
And I met Chris Woods and Joel Wynkoop on the O Show.
Yep, and I got a picture of Joel Wynkoop right here with you and another guy. He's has no hair. I don't remember who that is. You can't see the picture, so. But Joel's got his Ken Faree shirt on. Do you remember that?
Oh.
I think it was at the Tampa Picture Show. That's what it looks like.
You're asking me to have a memory?
Yeah, I know. I wish you could see it, but you can't. I'm sorry.
No, ask the mentalist a memory question.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me think. No, I'm not getting anything.
There you go. I got another one here. You had a black coat on and you're holding a gun in your hand. You remember what movie that was?
That wasn't a movie.
That was Made for Murder.
Made for Murder. There you go.
And that was with David Melendez. I'm so glad you mentioned that movie because I just won an award in a David Melendez movie, Mommy. I won the Best Actor in a Supporting Role with Joel Wynkoop on a David Melendez movie. And this is how I met David Melendez. We did a movie when he was at IADT, the college there. He was a film student.
Right.
And he wanted to do a story about Richard Kuklinski, the famous serial killer for the mob. And so he had wrote this beautiful story, and had held these open auditions. I'd never met him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I became Richard Kuklinski. We made this movie. I think it won like 2 awards.
Nice.
And so David Melendez and I, matter of fact, we just did Rat Catching, which just won at the Phoenix Comic Con Best Horror.
Nice.
And we also, David Melendez. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad I got to give him a shout out. He means a lot to me.
Yeah, there you go. And then you had another picture here. You're in a light brown sports coat, and you have a tie, and it has the it's like the same color, light brown stripes on it. You remember
Does
that
it
one?
like totally not match, and is it hideous?
Yeah.
Do I have big chops?
Yep.
Yeah, that was Mombi. That's why I just won the acting award with Joel with.
That's the one.
That's the David Melendez Mombi, yeah.
There you go. There you go. So,
yeah, I love those chops. My Benjamin Franklin chops.
Yeah, no mustache on this one. Joel would,
I got to wear those around for 2 weeks while everybody in the store looked at me like I was some kind of weirdo.
Jules without a mustache.
And I was like, you don't understand what these are for, but I love these chops.
And it looks like you've been to Dry Creek.
I filmed with Joe Davison down in Dry Creek.
There you go.
And we filmed a video for. What it was is there's a video game. You know how when you go to download an app, it'll have like a 30-second video you can premiere.
Yep.
We shot a video for the 30-second premiere for a video game app at Dry Creek.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Very fun.
Yeah, actually.
And the whole irony was rain the entire day, so the one thing it wasn't was dry.
Mm-hmm.
It was a full-blown creek.
Actually, we were at the Sunscreen Society meeting the other night, and
They showed the Dothan episode.
That's right. Les McDowell was there,
Yeah.
and we had it was. Man, I tell you what. Yeah, I was crying. That was so touching. That episode.
Christensen, I've worked with her. She's also in that.
Yep. Yeah. She's a really good actress, man. I'm telling you, she is. Yeah, she is
beautiful,
incredible.
Talented.
You know, and I think she got a job while she was there.
What's that?
I think somebody noticed her in the doll, and they gave her a job. So
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, she got a job on the spot.
Tanya's extremely talented.
Yeah. So
I worked with her in a 48-hour film project last year.
There you go. So, Mr. Raven, do you have any more questions for Joe?
I now this is just from a psychological point of view. Number one, I've noticed you tend to go towards the scary side of things. Is that what you prefer to do when you're doing a lot of your acting?
You know, the funny thing is, when I became an actor, like I said, I was doing stand-up comedy, and I haven't counted roughly 60 movie credits to my name at the moment.
Right.
I would say 2 or 3 of them were comedies.
Right.
Everybody wants horror. The mob guy. I've done so many mob roles.
Sure.
I just did 2 national commercials for J.G. Wentworth. 877 Cash Now.
There you go.
I'm that. Look at that. J.G. Wentworth, Lower East Side. Look that up right now. You can see me in the J.G. Wentworth commercial. And I also did a commercial for Battery Tender. But my agent called me and they're like, "We need a biker." So I'm a biker, you know. And I do biker. I do horror things. I was a psycho killer clown that cut a child molester up and ate his flesh for dinner. You know, but I've done like comedies, I've done romances, and romances are tough. Dramas, it's easy to be silly. I mean, not always. I don't know if easy is the right word, but drama can really be a challenge to sell people what you're feeling.
Oh, sure.
And so I have always embraced dramas and taken them full head on, because to make someone else feel what you're feeling, it's quite a challenge. So I wish I could do more dramas, but there's so few of me right. Everything right now is, can you bite into her stomach and pull her intestines out? You know, that's the gigs that are paying. So those are the ones. But you know, I would like to, you know, Walking Dead. Are you listening? I would definitely work with you on a couple episodes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'll back you up, Jules. You know what I mean? You're an awesome actor. You really are.
But no, I do. I would like to do more comedies, and I'm very versatile. Like I said, the award I just won was for a comedy. I know we were talking earlier about some blood and guts movies that I've done, but I've done many different dramas.
Mm-hmm.
I've done, I seem to keep getting typecast, like I said, as the mobster or the biker or the bad guy, but that's okay. People go, I don't want to be typecasted. Be lucky.
That's
Yeah.
right. Lucky to get anything.
Typecasted because you're working.
That's right.
You understand? Oh, I don't want to know.
That's
Well,
right.
typecasting is the best thing that can happen to your career.
That's
Take
right.
it from me.
That's right. Tell
People
'em.
go, hey, I need this. Call Jules. Shh. What's wrong with being typecasted, huh?
That's
Come
right.
on.
What an
Why is
awful
everyone
curse.
down on it?
That's right. Exactly. Well, Jules, every week we have a trivia question. And
Oh, there we go. I have 6 toes on my left foot.
no, every week we have a trivia question,
Keep it
and
clean.
nobody guessed it last week. So we have Chelsea. I don't know if you know Chelsea Archambault. Do you know Chelsea?
Archambault?
No, Archambault, exactly. Do you know her?
I know her.
Okay, well she's
She
gonna.
won the best supporting actress in the same movie I did, Mommy.
Well, there you go.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I won best supporting actor with Joel, and she won best supporting actress.
right, there you
We
go.
won it together.
So listen to this because she's going to tell us all about it right now.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm not Jason. This is Chelsea Archambault, and thank you for watching Vater Entertainment Live. I have a trivia question for you guys. Who was the actress who played the killer in the first Friday the 13th movie? Let's see if you know.
So if you guys, anybody knows it, they know how to get in touch with me on Facebook, or you can Skype me right now, but nobody's doing it because nobody probably knows the answer. So,
I don't know it, but I think I might
no,
know
no,
it
no,
in
no,
a
no.
second.
You can't do that. That's
Let
cheating.
me see if I can.
Yeah.
no.
No, you can't do that. That's cheating. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
So that's cheating. But anyways, I got another picture. This is a one of you, the American Holocaust, just your face with the American flag going down it. That is such a cool picture. Who did?
The two things that I really got out of American Holocaust is it gave me the confidence to be a lead actor in a feature, and the amount of dialogue that I had to memorize, it was staggering. And I never thought that I could ever memorize that amount of dialogue in that amount of time.
Wow.
But it turns out that I can. And now, I used to think when people would send me a script, boy, that's a lot of dialogue. But after American Holocaust, I get a script, I'm like, that's nothing. That was one scene in American Holocaust. What are you talking about?
Right.
So American Holocaust gave me a lot of confidence. I got a lot of respect from local filmmakers. And I've got so many weirdo requestos from Facebook, from Germany, from Japan, from Switzerland, from all these weirdo people are requesting me for, like, weird. I don't want to say what they're asking me for, but I just
I can imagine.
Holocaust has been around the world once or twice because
Yeah, I can imagine.
I keep getting people asking for more. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I can imagine what it's about. I really can, because
Yeah, it was a fun project to say the least.
Yeah, because they have their own group of people who goes for that kind of movie. They have
Well, here's the thing. I did not realize that the horror community is a lot like the heavy metal community. There's only like about 5 or 10% of them, but boy, are they worth it.
there you go.
I mean, you talk about some fans that remember you, and you think, man, no one's ever going to see this. And next thing you know, someone walks up to you and knows more about you than you do.
That's right.
And wants your picture, wants your autograph, and wants you in their next project. And
Yep.
you're like, wow, the horror community, like I said, it's a very small percentage, but they are dedicated. If they like you, they love you.
Yep.
And so far, the couple of projects I've done, I've been extremely embraced and have felt the love. So I'm very excited. I don't know if my future's in the horror, but the couple of projects that I've done, I've been very well received. So
That's cool.
no complaint.
Yeah, we got another clip from Spynet that we're going to show right now.
Great.
And and this is one I did last week.
This is Dr. Head. He's dentist. Can you guess what he's going to do?
Don't worry, young lady. I will give you spinal for pain, but has side effects. It will hurt much worse later. And your spine will bend, causing paralysis, sometimes death. But I only give you little. But I only give you little.
Доктор, это не стерильно. Doctor, come closer. You will be the last to die.
How do you like that? See, that's the
that goes to show, that's a perfect example of what I was talking about Olga's talent.
Yeah.
And I was also happy to work with Rob Elfstrom finally, because I had seen his work for years. But, a funny side note, those glasses that he had on, the crazy psycho doctor glasses, I actually went on eBay after that. And I have my own pair now just in case, because I was like, those are the coolest psycho crazy glasses ever.
They are. That's right. Well, we're gonna say a little bit about our sponsor, Talkwadstudios.com, and that's Alex Wadsworth's company, and they are shutting the doors down at the end of the month. I have to say that, but we're not. We're gonna stay up. Alex is gonna go mobile, so he's gonna be doing a lot of mobile stuff, and but we're gonna stay with him and just keep sponsoring him. Well, he's gonna sponsor me, and I'm gonna sponsor him. So one hand washes the other, that type of thing. But anyways, we got a little advertisement for the sponsor. So here we go. Jules, is there anybody you want to say hi to before we hit the trail? Anybody you that you forgot to shout out to? That you want to shout out to?
I would like to give a shout out to all the friends I've made in the business, but the list is too long. You hear all the time that the show business, there's a lot of backstabbing. I know there is. I have friends of mine that I've met that I will never talk to again.
Yeah.
But I just want to say that the acting family, I want to give a shout out to all the people that have given me so much love and support through the years. The positive reinforcement. There's people that are creative. I mean, I've met so many artists, like photographers, the crew members. Everybody has such a fascinating story.
Yeah.
And I just want to give a shout out to all the wonderful people that just the love that I've felt in this acting family. Yes.
Are you going to go to the Tampa Picture Show? I hear they're doing something Sunday. Joel Wynkoop is the host there, and they're doing Rick Danford.
Rat Catching, the film Rat Catching that just won the award for Best Horror is going to be making his Florida premiere Sunday night at the Tampa Picture Show.
There you go. There you go.
Beautiful. And tomorrow I'm shooting with John Miller. Like I said, my big scene with all the dialogue. I'm shooting, tomorrow. That's Saturday. Sunday I'm shooting it. And then I'm going to try and get out in time to see the picture show. And so it's a busy weekend, but I'm looking forward to it. And we shot Rat Catching 2 years ago, so this will be my first time viewing it. So I'm very excited about that.
Wow! So we'll probably I'll probably see you there at the Tampa Picture Show, because I think it's like 1 o'clock till 5, something like that. And then they're going to be showing all these independent films. I tried to get one of mine in there. Try to get I Can Hear You. It's 30 minutes long, so it was a little bit too late. But he says bring my trailers. I'll be able to show my trailers there. So that I'll probably bring Spynet and the other two that I have, Bane and I Can Hear You. So
I saw I Can Hear You at the Buzz coffee shop when
that's right.
Doing the monthly meetings there.
That's right, exactly. Yeah,
great.
I showed that was the premiere of I Can Hear You, and all the cast were there.
I was at the premiere of I Can Hear You. I can say that.
Yeah,
so I was there.
I also did. Yeah, I also did the premiere of Genesis there as well. We had the premiere of Bane. We had it down at Baywalk, and we had about 200 people show up for that. So.
Wow.
And that was a really exciting night that we had there.
I wish I was selling Jello shots.
Yeah, there you go. so we'll be at the Tampa Picture Show. I just wanted to
Sunday night, right?
No, it's Sunday night. Sunday day.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's Sunday during the day. 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I think, and then Joel.
Oh, that's when the movies are showing.
Yeah.
I thought it was at night.
No, this one is. I thought it was too. Joel is doing his show. So tune in for the Joel Wynkoop show, and this is Joel's last show on Sunday night at 9 o'clock, because like I said, Talkwad is closing the doors on the studio, but they're going to be mobile. Joel is inviting everyone that wants to come out to be on his show for the last show of that season, anyways, that he's doing. We may take it over. I don't know. We may go together again like we did the first time, and we may do something again together. But
would it be full circle if you took it over and then Joel was your guest? Is that what it's called, full circle?
Yes, yeah, something like that. But
hey, does the Mentalist have a question for me? I thought he had a question for me.
You have any more questions?
Not off the top of my head. I'm just happy to be able to talk to you and everything like that. I think this is a really great opportunity. I'm a bit of a fan. I'm still getting to know your work, so I'm really just pleased to talk to you.
Well, just a quick side note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scheduled at Side Splitters next month on the 24th. I'm starting to do stand-up comedy again. I have a few shows booked. I need to get my feet wet a little bit, but once I get back in, I might have you come up and open for me for a little bit, and we can get a little thing going on.
Well, there you go.
Well, and you're more than welcome to come out to my next event, which is going to be at...
I would love to.
I'm going to be doing a show at St. Petersburg Nights out on St. Pete Beach, and it's going to be July 25th, which is a Friday night at 8 o'clock. And we're going to be doing a full show, and I'm going to have a young, up-and-coming star actually open for me, a young guy by the name of Corey Van Valen. He's going to do some close-up magic, and then I'm going to be doing the full show of my full-on mentalism show. So
there you go.
Very
awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then when we get together, I'll show you all the cheesy card tricks and dice tricks and stuff my dad taught me.
That's fine.
There you go.
And
never learned how to do anything great. I learned how to take a guy's watch off his arm one time, but I never got too. Like I said, my dad was a professional magician. He taught me a few things. I did it for a minute, but I moved on.
Now, did he do full stage shows or
comedy? But I know a couple good tricks.
Okay. Did he do like full stage shows, or what did he do exactly?
Float, the saw in half thing. And,
oh, okay, yeah.
And he would pick people. He would bring people on stage. Like I said, he would shake your hand, and then he would have your watch in his hand, and and he would pat you on the back, and then he would hand you your wallet back. And he was a pickpocket. He was a pretty crafty guy, I have to tell you.
That's fine.
And magic was never my thing because it took a lot of practice to get it right. And the sleight of hand, it takes many, many hours.
Oh, yeah.
And I was more interested in picking up a guitar. And so, but I did learn a few good card tricks that always fool my friends, and I know how to do a couple stuff, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool.
It'll be fun, man.
Yeah,
well, if you ever want somebody to open for you, I'll be more than happy to.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm getting back into comedy. You're going to need someone to come warm up the crowd.
Absolutely.
That's right. I forgot.
Right, my friend. I met you.
That's what I remember now. DavidVogel, Michael Newman, and you. You usually guys do stuff together. So, and I forgot about that. That's
Matter of fact, the last time I was on stage was at the Improv in Ybor City, and Michael Newman opened the night. He was the opening comic.
Wow.
And speaking of that, Sunday morning at 7 a.m. at call time, if you guys ever want to be an actor, you're going to be getting up at 7 a.m.
Wow.
But I have a scene with DavidVogel. We
There
are
you go.
shooting a scene Sunday, 7 a.m. together.
Wow. There you go.
Because that's going to be fun.
Yeah. Dave's been getting a lot of stuff, so he's
He's great.
Yeah, he's been busy.
I love DavidVogel.
Yeah. All right, Jules. I want to thank you. Thank you so much for being on the show today, and just keep going and doing what you're doing. And like I said, I got a couple more projects coming up myself that I'll probably have you being in. And as soon as we get SpyNet rolling again, we'll be doing more of that. But of course, we may do a behind the scenes thing. You never know that how you and her met. Whatever, we'll do something. We'll figure it out. So
Flashback.
yeah, there you go. Mr. Raven, you have any other questions at all for Jules?
Not off the top of my head. Like I said, I was just tickled to talk to him. So
there you go.
very happy to have to be a guest, a co-host this evening. So I think that's just been wonderful. So I look forward to doing it again and look forward to meeting you.
Yeah, just say goodbye to the audience.
Okay, goodbye, audience. All of you out there. And by the way, did we get anybody got their question right?
Not yet.
Not
we'll find out because
A mentalist.
yeah. So
No, Doug, I just want to say before you sign out, you've always been a perfect gentleman every time we meet.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I'm around you and Wanda, I leave in a better mood. And I just want to say you are one of the people that has made my life so much happier in this business. Thank you, and I'm very proud to have been a part of your show.
yeah, no problem, sir. I want to thank you for, like I said, taking the time and coming on and answering all the questions for us. And you're awesome. I just hope the future brings you riches and good luck, and maybe someday you'll be in that big Hollywood flick. You never know, right?
For the record, this is my very first Skype call, so if it's ever on Jeopardy and you're a contestant, no, I'm just messing with you.
I know you are.
Useless trivia. I love it.
There you go.
Hey, thank you, Doug. Thank you,
got
Greg Raven.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to seeing your show.
All right.
Everybody, love you.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
All right, so everybody, I want to thank you for tuning in to Vater Entertainment Live. One more thing, Joel Wynkoop Show at Talkwadstudios.com. You can check out VaderEntertainmentLive.com now, and you can go click on live shows. You can even see the past shows I've done on there. You just click on the bricks. See that same thing behind me? It's on the website. You just click on any of the bricks, and it'll come up to any of the shows that are archived, and there's a button there that says live shows, and you can just click on that, go to my site, click on it anytime at Friday nights at 8 or Tuesday nights at 8, and you can click on that, and bang, you'll see the live show. And I want to thank Mr. Raven here for coming on
No problem.
today on the show and being my co-host.
Absolutely.
And that's check out Kim Marie and Ian Stevens and Kim Marie on Talk Inc. And actually Sunday we are shooting the last 3 shows for Ian. So, and I guess you'll see those 3 weeks. So this Sunday will be one show, and next Sunday, and then the following Sunday will be the last show that they're doing there. So I want to thank everybody else again for coming on the show and tuning in. And next week we have a real special guest. We have Michael Christopher from Dawn of the Dead.
Ooh.
He is going to be on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, so don't miss that.
Nice.
It's going to be good. Mike has done a lot of things. He was actually, I think I played a music video last week, and he was in that. With Robert Collins. I had him on a couple of weeks ago, and he was in that as well. So we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you Tuesday. Thank you.
Talkwadstudios.com, broadcasting you to the world.